Good evening, Appalachia, and welcome back to The Late Shift, the only talk show approved for broadcast, observation, and mild concern by the Enclave. Now, before we begin, yes, I am aware. I look presentable, sharp, focused, almost like a functioning member of society. This is not an error in your screen. This is what happens when systems briefly cooperate. For the record, everything is currently aligned with baseline expectations. No unexpected adjustments, no emergency alerts, no quiet mechanical noises suggesting I should sit down and accept my fate. I intend to take full advantage of this window while it remains open. Tonight we examine three pillars of life in Appalachia: innovation, science, and command. Each one vital, each one dangerous, and each one just unstable enough to be interesting. We begin with technology, the promise that anything can be repaired or improved, usually by someone who is absolutely confident and only partially qualified. In the wasteland, progress is measured by how long something works before it catches fire, then comes science. The Enclave has always stood at the front of discovery, not because it is safe, but because it is necessary. And finally, leadership, because without command, all innovation becomes scrap, and all science becomes a disaster waiting to happen. The Enclave does not fail. It conquers, so settle in, patriots. Observe carefully. Tonight's program is fully authorized, mostly stable, and according to current reports, entirely intentional. This is The Late Shift. Our first guests tonight represent a growing sector in Appalachia. Those who believe anything can be repaired, rebuilt, or improved, regardless of its original condition. The wasteland has no shortage of broken technology, unstable wiring, and devices that should have been left alone. Yet, there are those who look at a pile of scrap and see potential instead of a warning. Tonight, we are joined by the official mascots of MechTech, a store dedicated to electronic repair, safety, and the bold claim that they can make something out of nothing. Please welcome ApeTech and Ellatech.
Thank you, Mr. Monroe. At MechTech, our mission is simple: restore function, ensure safety, and extend the lifespan of all electronic systems found across Appalachia. Whether it is a damaged terminal, a malfunctioning generator, or a device assembled from scrap, we provide reliable repair and reconstruction services.
And upgrades. Important upgrades. I recently upgraded my own processing core using 3 wires, a toaster coil, and what I believe was a radio. I now operate at what I would describe as maximum performance.
He does not.
There were minor side effects. A brief shutdown, some sparks, temporary loss of motor control. But those are signs of progress.
Those are signs of damage. I repaired him 3 times in the same afternoon. This is precisely why MechTech exists. Improper modifications, unstable components, and overconfidence are the leading causes of electronic failure in Appalachia.
I would like to clarify that my 4th attempt was successful for nearly 6 minutes. That is a new record.
And during those 6 minutes, you attempted to connect yourself to a generator.
I was exploring energy independence.
You were electrocuted.
A compelling demonstration of your services.
At MechTech, we encourage safe innovation. We rebuild damaged systems, recover usable components, and ensure that every device functions as intended, or at the very least, does not endanger the user.
And if it does, we can fix that too. Eventually.
Preferably before activation.
Appalachia, if your equipment begins to smoke, spark, or develop opinions, consider professional assistance. When we return, we move from controlled repairs to uncontrolled science and a mind that may be operating beyond recommended limits. Our next guest represents the Enclave Science Division, a department responsible for research, development, and the careful expansion of knowledge under controlled conditions. Tonight's topic is quantum physics, a field that explains reality, challenges it, and occasionally ignores it entirely. I am also required to note, our guest is currently operating under the influence of psycho. This has been approved for research purposes. Please welcome our scientist.
Yes, good. Excellent. You brought me here at exactly the right moment because I am currently thinking faster than time itself. Quantum physics. People think it's complicated. It's not complicated. It's simple. Reality exists until you look at it. Once you look at it, it changes. That means observation is control. Control is authority. Authority is the Enclave, which means we don't just observe reality. We decide it.
I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about.
Particles exist in multiple states at once. Alive, dead, somewhere in between, like a radroach after you step on it but before it accepts the outcome. That's quantum superposition. Now imagine applying that to everything. Weapons, people, decisions. A soldier could be in every position at once until the moment of engagement. A command could already be completed before it is issued. Victory could exist before the battle begins.
That would suggest the Enclave has already won.
Exactly. We just haven't decided which version of winning we're currently observing. Time is not linear. Time is a suggestion, a guideline, like safety protocols. You follow them until you discover something more important. I ran calculations. If you take quantum uncertainty and combine it with enough force, you remove the uncertainty. You don't wait for results, you create them.
And the Psycho? Does that assist with these conclusions?
It removes hesitation. Hesitation is what keeps reality stable. Without hesitation, everything becomes possible. We are very close to understanding everything, or nothing. Both are equally likely.
A reassuring update from the Enclave Science Division. Appalachia, if reality begins to feel unstable, remain calm. It may simply be under review. When we return, we move from theory to command, and the structure that holds everything together.
Welcome to Special Operations Soldier. You are entering the Enclave's active military division, where missions are planned, executed, and completed as a coordinated unit. This is where operations take place, and where discipline is expected at all times. You will take part in patrols, strike missions, and organized engagements across Appalachia. You will move in formation and operate under command alongside other members. Structured military roleplay where every action has purpose. When you step into this role, you represent the Enclave in the field. You communicate clearly, stay in position, and execute your objective. Your goal is simple: complete the mission, maintain control, and operate in the United States military. Now go maggot! You are dismissed. God bless the Enclave.
Welcome to the Science Division. You're here because you understand that knowledge is what keeps the Enclave in control. Out there, people use technology without thinking about it. They press buttons, follow routines, and hope it works. In here, that's not enough. We take systems apart. We study them. We understand how they function, why they fail, and how to improve them. Every terminal, every transmission, every piece of equipment we recover has a purpose. Your job is to find it, refine it, and make sure it serves us, not the other way around. You will test, analyze, and verify everything. No assumptions, no shortcuts. Because one mistake in here doesn't just affect you, it affects the entire operation.
Welcome to the Secret Service. You are assigned to the direct protection of the President and Enclave leadership. From this moment, your role is not optional. You are the shield that stands between command and any threat within Appalachia. This division operates as a structured protection detail. You will form escort formations, control movement routes, and secure every position around the President during operations and public appearances. You walk with command, you stop with command, and you maintain spacing and awareness at all times. When you take this role, you do not break formation, you do not lose focus, and you do not react late. You anticipate, you adjust, and you respond instantly. Your objective is clear. Protect the President, maintain control of the environment, and ensure no threat ever reaches Enclave command.
Our final guest tonight represents structure, discipline, and command. The elements that separate organized forces from everything else in Appalachia. The Enclave does not operate as individuals. It operates as a system. Divisions, roles, responsibilities, each one contributing to a larger mission. Tonight, we are joined by an Enclave colonel to speak about Enclave76 roleplay divisions and how citizens can move from observer to operative.
Thank you, Monroe. Enclave 76 is structured into divisions, each with a defined role, purpose, and chain of command. Military divisions handle combat operations, training, and coordinated deployments. Science divisions focus on research, experimentation, and technological advancement.
Colonel,
Scout and reconnaissance units gather intelligence, map territories, and support strategic planning. Intelligence and security divisions ensure internal stability and operational integrity.
breathe, Colonel.
This is not casual involvement. This is structured roleplay built on discipline, cooperation, and progression. Members are not just joining a group, they are entering a new system.
Okay, relax, Colonel. You are not on the clock here.
Each division offers opportunity. Leadership positions, operational roles, creative contributions. Whether you fight, plan, build, or document, there is a place for you. Advancement is earned. Rank is not decorative. It reflects contribution, reliability, and the ability to operate within the Enclave structure. We conduct coordinated operations, events, and missions that bring these divisions together. This includes military exercises, scientific projects, reconnaissance assignments, and community-driven initiatives. Every member contributes to the larger narrative and direction of Enclave 76.
So this is not just roleplay, it is organized participation with purpose.
Correct. The Enclave is built on structure. Without it, there is no progress. Without participation, there is no structure. If you are watching and waiting for the right moment to join, this is it. Enlist. Choose your division, contribute to the mission. The Enclave needs operatives.
Clear, direct, efficient. Appalachia, if you are looking for direction, it has been provided. Please give a hand to the Colonel of the Enclave. Well, tonight we saw what happens when innovation, science, and structure all attempt to function at the same time. Machines that require supervision, science that questions reality, and leadership that ensures neither of those becomes a permanent problem. We learned that progress is rarely clean, stability is often temporary, and confidence is not always supported by evidence. But in Appalachia, that has never stopped anyone from trying. Stay safe, stay classified. Good night, Appalachia. This is the Late Shift. God bless the Enclave. God bless America.
Welcome to Just In Case with Lincoln Monroe. 3 rounds, 15 questions. Every answer brings you closer to victory or total annihilation. Choose a briefcase, A, B, C, or D. The stakes rises. Each briefcase has a prize. Survive or risk it all. Walk away or open one last case for the grand prize. 1 case wins everything. 3 cases wipe you out. Knowledge is power. For America. No lifelines, no mercy, only Enclave.
Welcome to the cult of the Mothman. You are stepping into a faction guided by belief, ritual, and observation. In Appalachia, the Mothman is not ignored. It is followed, respected, and understood through those who pay attention. In this division, you will take part in gatherings, rituals, and themed interactions with others who follow the same path. You remain in character, engage with the group, and contribute to the atmosphere that defines the cult. This is not about efficiency, it is about presence and consistency. When you take this role, you commit to the identity, the structure, and the experience. Your goal is simple: maintain the cult, engage with others, and bring the presence of the Mothman to life.
Welcome to the free space. You are stepping into a faction built on independence, preparation, and survival without reliance on central authority. Before the war, they saw what was coming and chose to stand on their own. This division focuses on self-sufficient gameplay, smart planning, and sharing practical knowledge. You will work with others to refine survival builds, resource management, and ways to operate efficiently without depending on a large group of structured command. When you take this role, you stay active, think ahead, and contribute what you learn. Your objective is clear: adapt, survive, and operate with control in any situation the wasteland throws at you.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel. You are stepping into a military order built on discipline, structure, and control over advanced technology. In Appalachia, technology decides who holds power and who loses it. This division focuses on combat readiness, equipment efficiency, and coordinated operations. You will work with others to refine builds, test weapon performance, and execute missions with structure and precision. Strength here is not random. It is trained, controlled, and consistent. When you take this role, you represent a disciplined force. You stay organized, you improve your loadout, and you support your unit. Your objective is clear: maintain superiority, control technology, and operate with strength that others cannot match.
Promising power, where the stars above shine so bright. Stand tall, spirits unbroken, building dreams into the night. Our vision shines.